It's the most famous soup in French cinema, and one that's loved across the Auvergne region. To make the perfect cabbage soup, you first need to source the star ingredient.
For cabbage soup, you need a Savoy cabbage, like this one over here. This one will do just fine.
But there can be no cabbage soup without potatoes.
That's the recipe.
There's no celery.
Oh no, not at all. You find that in other soups, but not in cabbage soup. A real cabbage soup is made like this.
Well, almost, because there's one ingredient missing as Eric heads to the butcher.
What do you recommend today?
Some salted bacon and sausages.
A little bacon then. I'll need some slightly salted.
Do you like the soup?
Yes, it's very good. You don't even need to ask, and it's even better served cold the next day.
We head back to the village of Queyrières, where it's time to get cooking.
There's enough here to make a soup.
Yeah.
Josette and Simone are in charge of peeling the potatoes.
We're going to cut them into slices. We'll rinse them first, and then we'll slice them.
Eric, meanwhile, is looking after the cabbage.
I'm getting rid of all these big green outer leaves, and I'll just keep the firm center. I'm cutting it into strips so that it will cook faster. We have to leave it now for an hour to blanch the cabbage, so it cooks down. Then, after an hour, we can add the potatoes.
As these old postcards show, cabbage soup has long been a much-loved dish in these parts.
Little Auvergne girl with your sweet look, you will soon be big and strong because you are fond of cabbage soup.
Does it help you grow?
Yes, when we were little, we were always told to finish our soup so that we grow.
Cabbage, potatoes and bacon are the basic ingredients. But Eric has his own little secret, a slab of bacon that he's been drying for over a year.
If we don't add this, the soup won't be good. Here it is, the fabulous soup.
After an hour and a half on the stove, the soup is finally ready, and its aromas fill the entire house.
You know what you're getting with this soup. It's delicious every time.
Has Eric been a good chef?
He's been more than good. I think we'll keep him on our team.
Simple and satisfying, cabbage soup looks set to remain a delicious staple in the years ahead. Every corner of France is proud of its own local soup. In the southwest region of Béarn, it's the garbure. It's a popular dish served as a starter or a main course.
Some turnips, please, but not too many.
As with all soups, this one is full of vegetables.
In the beginning, the garbure was just a poor man's meal. It was a winter dish with fruits and vegetables. Oh, I've lost count.
Everything works in the soup. You can add pumpkin or butternut squash.
But what makes the real difference is the meat. Corinne likes to use a local speciality, duck confit.
It holds together better on the bone.
But duck necks are best because the meat should only be added at the last minute.
A tiny bit thinner.
With some duck and cured ham, the garbure starts to release its flavours, which locals here adore.
There's a sense of tradition attached to it. It's passed down from generation to generation. It's one of our staples.
It's something you identify with when you come from the Béarn region. It was the dish served after Mass on Sunday. It's an institution.
Now I'm adding the leeks.
The whole thing will cook in duck fat for 3 hours.
It's starting to smell good thanks to the ham, the duck fat, and the softening vegetables.
Some beans also make a difference and help to bind the soup. And at the last minute, the sausage and duck necks are added.
Now you can see everything. The cabbage, beans, carrots, turnips, and leeks. If your spoon stands upright in the pot, you know it's ready to serve.
It's a real feast for foodies because the garbure has it all.
Here you go.
Cabbage, carrots, potatoes, leftovers, we put everything in it. The more consistent it is, the better.
The flavors get better when it's reheated.
Yeah, the more it's reheated, the better it gets.
The first spoonful is a bit like Proust and his Madeleine. It reminds me of white tablecloths and this little Béarnaise grandmother at work in her kitchen.
What was originally a soup of the poor has now become a proud pillar of local culture.